Springtime in Tennessee. You're out driving around, whether it be in a subdivision, a city, or out in the country. You see fields of daffodils, you see plots of daffodils, and wonder, where do those come from and who thought to plant them? We're visiting Sparta, Tennessee with someone that had a dream to do just that. We're visiting Tracy Grosslin today, and I just want to know, what was your dream and what were you thinking of? Did you have a wild hair?
Apparently that is what happened according to everybody that has found out what I've done. But I suggested to my sons, hey, why don't we plant 5,000 daffodils out here in front of the house? And they're like, Mom, that's ridiculous, 5,000. You don't even know how many 5,000 is. But I kept talking and kept talking. And eventually they caved and agreed to help me plant 5,000 daffodils.
Whatever Mama wants, Mama gets.
Maybe.
And so why did you want to do this? I know you thought you wanted to do, but what was your dream?
Okay, so last spring I planted a field of zinnias and cosmos mostly, and I realized, wow, we're gonna have to replant this every year to get this to come back this full. So I thought, what can we plant that would come back year after year with little maintenance? And daffodils. Once you get the daffodils in the ground, they're going to naturalize on their own. Very little work needs to be done. You just get to enjoy them for years and years.
And it looks like they're all the same variety, is that correct?
Actually, no, 80% of them are the King Alfred daffodils. I also planted 20% of them. It was like a mixed grab bag of different kinds, but they were all naturalizing. They were all supposed to bloom mid-spring. And so there's I see maybe 2 or 3 of those popping up that are a little bit different than the King Alfred.
How big of an area did you plant here?
Somewhere between a half an acre to a full acre here is planted.
Did you do this all by yourself? I know you said you asked your boys to do it.
I had my boys helped me, their wives. I had family, friends. My dad was here, nieces were here. So it was a big family friend event to get all of these planted.
Did you do it all on one day then?
We got the majority of it planted in one day.
Wow.
And then it still took one other day to get all of them planted, but the majority of it happened in one day with a whole lot of people. This is actually a field we cut for hay.
Okay.
So we'll just let all the grass grow around this, and hopefully the greenery will take in enough energy that by the time we're ready to cut this for hay, which will probably be 1st of June, something like that, the first cut, they'll already be ready, have all the energy stored in the bulb, so they'll be ready to bloom again for me beautifully next year.
Did you all plant these by hand, or did you use power tools, or what was
Oh goodness, no.
Okay.
We literally drilled 5,000 holes using a power planter garden auger.
Wow.
Yes.
Just one, or was there multiple?
There actually was 2.
Okay.
We actually used 2, so both sons had the augers, and we could not keep up with them. They were drilling the holes, and this is clay soil.
Okay.
So this is not easy digging right here, but the augers just went right through the soil so easily. It was clay. We're talking red clay, so I added compost and manure to literally every 5,000 holes. We added compost too, and then dropped the bulb in and covered it back up.
I guess you did have a wild hair, didn't you?
Yes.
Halfway through that day, did you think, what in the world have I gotten myself into?
My kids were thinking that for sure.
I bet. Well, I bet you they're pleased that Mama's happy at this point, right?
Yes, and they're loving it. And I'm planning on living here for the rest of my life, so it's something fun that we get to enjoy every spring and forever.
So you have your front porch right there. You get to look at these beautiful flowers. Are you going to cut some and bring them in for vases, or dry some of the flowers this year?
Well, I may not do it this year, but in the years to come, hopefully I will do that. But honestly, every morning when I wake up, I come and I go to the front door and look out the door to see how many are blooming.
I know I follow you on Instagram. It's Hey Honeysuckle, is that correct? And I've enjoyed watching your fingers. You are kind of in a lot of different things.
Right.
What other things are you growing and doing here?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram at Hey Honeysuckle, also on Facebook at Hey Honeysuckle, and I've got a website, heyhoneysuckle.com. And what I'm really into right now is we're just waiting on all of these daffodils to come up. They're not all up yet, so we're excited to see them continue to bloom and grow. I've also got some ranunculus that I have pre-sprouted. So I've got some in the container and some I'm getting ready to plant really up over the hill over here. So hoping the ranunculus are going to bloom for us and be beautiful.
Why did you pick those out of everything?
Ranunculus?
Yeah.
Because they're gorgeous.
And they're expensive.
They are, but once you get the corms, you can save them and dig them up and replant them, and that's the plan. But I guess I had seen online that somebody said, if you're not a professional, you can't grow these. And I was like, what? Challenge accepted.
Yeah, they dared you.
I'm not saying that it will work again this year, but it worked for me last year, and they were beautiful. So I doubled how many I pre-sprouted and planning on planting those next week in the ground.
And you do a lot with hydrangeas.
I do. I mean, hydrangeas are such a big impact plants. I love how gorgeous they are. And there's some really easy hydrangeas. So I choose the easy ones, right?
And you had mentioned you did a flower field last year for the first year.
Okay, so last year my dad came and we scraped off all the soil, and we tilled it up and we planted wildflower seeds all over about an acre. And we were shocked, both my dad and myself, we were shocked at how beautiful it was, how well it performed. And that's something else on Hey Honeysuckle that we keep up with and try to post for everybody to see.
And that wasn't for everyone else to know. That wasn't for a retail business. That was just because you wanted to do it.
I wanted to do it, and I suggested to my dad, I'm like, hey, you know what I think would be cool is if we tilled up that hillside right there and planted wildflowers. And he was like, okay, I'll help you do it. So I was like, oh my goodness. So when I get somebody willing to help me, I'm like jumping on quickly.
Do you do vegetables as well?
I don't grow any vegetables at all. I only
Not
grow
this year.
Impractical things. So maybe hopefully in the future I'll start growing things that are more practical. And honestly, I have been in construction and very busy with construction. My kids just graduated college. They took over the construction business. So that's given me time to do all these floral projects I have, all these gardening projects around the house.
So we're going to see how you did this. I want to see the drill auger.
Okay.
I want to see what you amended the soil with.
Okay.
So if there's some other people out there that get wild hairs in the wintertime and they want to do something the following fall,
Yes.
they'll know how to do it.
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, this is a toy.
Yes.
A toy for gardeners. Tell me about it.
Okay, so this is a 3-inch auger. It's got a 3-inch diameter, and I prefer like the 30-inch length. I'm 5'6", so my son is 6 foot tall, so he kind of prefers the 36-inch length. But this will drill through clay soil like nobody's business. I know a lot of people that follow me on Hey Honeysuckle will say that their auger slips out of the drill when they hit the hard soil, but this drill here's got these locks on it, so you can lock it in, so it's not going to slip. And you also get like a really smooth turn with this power planter auger. And also see this handle? This makes it a lot safer.
Okay.
So there's a lot of safety.
So it's not going to jerk around on you.
It's not going to jerk around on you as much. You've got this to hold on 2 hands with. You can brace this on your leg. There's lots of ways you can make this safe and easy just to zip through that clay soil.
And this is a battery packed, so you can have extra batteries charged and ready to go if you're doing a big
and
field.
this is a 6-hour battery pack too.
That's a lot.
Yes.
And so you were saying you had mended the holes with something. Is that this right here?
Here's the compost right here that I use. It's just garden magic. It's compost and manure. And I just dropped that in all the holes. And my friends, all of us dropped it in the holes. A group effort.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yes.
There's a favorite poem of mine about daffodils.
Yes.
And the last sentence is, and then my heart with pleasure filled and danced with the daffodils. I just think that this is the first year. Let's be strong and think positive. In years to come, this is going to be here and it's going to be totally awesome. I want to thank you for sharing your dream, your wild hair, and good luck on your next adventures.
Thank you so much, Sheri.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.